We know it's an environmental exposure. It has to be. Genes do not cause epidemics. They can provide a vulnerability. You need an environmental toxin.
I spent my entire PhD studying the neuroscience and genetics of autism. So RFK says that genes alone cannot cause autism, that you must be exposed to some toxin. But this is not true. Autism is very much a genetic condition. It's highly heritable. Science has found that there are a number of genes linked to autism, which means that if the sequence or code of those genes changes, then there's an increased chance of developing autism. And that's because those genetic changes alter how the brain develops. We know this thanks to tons of neuroscience research led by hundreds or thousands of researchers, including myself. RFK says that you need an environmental toxin, but here's how I know that's not true. When we identify those genes in humans that are linked to autism, we have introduced the same genetic changes into mice or fish or even monkeys, and found that those animals show changes in their social interactions just like humans do. Not only does this show that the genes are critical, but also these animals were not exposed to any environmental toxins. They are raised in sterile labs, they're not given any vaccines, and still they develop these social changes. So clearly you don't need an environmental toxin. Now with that said, don't get me wrong, I do think environmental toxins could be a factor. For example, studies in mice show that exposure to diesel fumes in the womb or in early life can change social behaviors, suggesting that environmental toxins could be a factor. And 100% we should figure out what these risk factors are. But I don't think those are the toxins that RFK is talking about. He's been arguing for decades that vaccines cause autism, even though we have massive studies with literally millions of children showing that vaccines are not linked to autism. So RFK, if you really care about this issue, which I genuinely think you do, then you should have experts at the table who truly understand the science. The future of our country and the health of our children depends on you not making mistakes that set us back. Please don't screw it up.